Hi friends, today we are covering part 2 of the things that I'm doing and not doing for Christmas. Welcome to the Peaceful Home. If you're new here, I'm Teresa Elling, and I started this little 2-part series so that I can be very intentional about the Christmas holidays this year. If you missed the first video, I will link it below, the 8 things that we are doing this Christmas, but right now I'm going to talk about the things we are not going to do. Number 1, we will not be going into debt this Christmas. Now, this is actually nothing new for our family. We have a Christmas Club account where we have an automatic withdrawal every month that goes into a different savings account, and then our bank cuts us a check at the beginning of each November. This means we have our Christmas budget established, ready to go, and we will not be using credit cards or going into debt. I cannot recommend this more highly. I do talk about it in my other videos about having a stress-free Christmas, and I'll link those below as well. One of the things I love about this is there's no regret. There's no having to worry in January that you put all of this stuff on the credit card. And if you're not prepared for this year, maybe you can just go lower budget, spend as little as possible, and then start a Christmas Club account at your bank. It's amazing. Number 2, I am challenging myself. This is huge. No new Christmas decor. I am not going to buy a single thing to decorate my home for Christmas. Now, in previous years, I've had a small budget and I don't spend a lot on Christmas, but there's always something new that you see, even if it's in the Target dollar spot, just a little something that you can add to your collection, but not this year. I'm committed to not spending any money and not adding anything new. Number 3, I will not be doing any elaborate Christmas decorations. Now, in my 8 things that I am doing for Christmas, I told you that I am putting up a Christmas tree. But other than that, I probably am not doing much of anything. I might be taking out our coffee cups, our Christmas coffee mugs, and putting them in our coffee bar. I usually put up a lot of garland above the windows, in my shelves in the kitchen, on the coffee bar, on my picture shelves in my dining area. And this year, I don't think I'm doing any of that. Now, the main reason is my daughter and son-in-law are expecting a baby right around Christmas. And because they live with us right now, I just feel that we need to be more prepared for a new baby rather than spending so much time putting up Christmas decorations that then will need to be taken down. And I really feel like it's a lot of unnecessary stress. We want to focus more on our family, and I think just having a Christmas tree is going to be perfect and certainly sufficient. So we'll see how I do on this. We'll see if I can control myself and not do too much decorating. But again, preparations for the baby are the priority, as well as having time for my family. Number 4, I am going to simplify meals. Now, I love doing a huge meal for Thanksgiving. We do our Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve, and we will go all out. But in years past, I've kind of gone all out for every single meal for days, and it's exhausting. I feel like it's too much, not only for the time and the energy, the cost, and also we're eating too much unhealthy, rich food. I don't mind having some really rich, wonderful food for several meals, but I don't want that to be the norm for every meal for days and days. So I'm going to try to simplify, doing just some soup and salad one night, some easy things like we love to do nacho bars or maybe a make your own pizza. And this is actually really connected to number 5, which is I plan on reducing the amount of sugar, white flour, processed food. And again, we can use the holidays as an excuse to really overindulge. And I don't mind, again, a few meals being really special, but when we have this mindset that well, it's going to be too hard anyway, so we throw up our hands and go, I might as well just eat what I want. That's normally what I do, and I really don't want to do that this year. I want to be a little more intentional about keeping up with eating healthy most of the time, and then having some special meals where we might have a couple of desserts and some different things that we wouldn't normally eat. So that's it, the 5 things that we are not doing this Christmas. What are you not doing this year? What can you take off your plate? What can you stop doing? What can you do to reduce stress, to put more meaning into the holiday of doing the things that are really important to you? Take a look at your traditions. Are these still things that your family loves and sees as important? Or are people kind of so-so about some traditions, and you as mom are putting forth all the effort to carry these things out when maybe there's other things you could be doing as a family? As always, there is no judgment here on The Peaceful Home. I am just sharing with you my thoughts to see if that spurs you towards considering the important things for the holidays and the things you can do without. Thank you so much for joining me today on The Peaceful Home. God bless you as we go into this lovely holiday season.